Moderation helps everyone feel safe. What? Let's see if I remember how to do this. In the mood for a live stream tonight, so we're going to go live instead of recording. Filming some banger content lately. Got the videographer coming tomorrow, trying to catch up. Boy, it's been a long time since I've done a YouTube live stream. I don't even know what to do anymore. The platform's changed a little bit. There's all this extra stuff before you start. But tonight, I want to talk a little bit about something during my sauna session. I just jumped in cold, and this sauna is pretty warm, so we probably only have about 8-9 minutes before the camera overheats, especially on live. We don't have an external power source either, so don't have much time. Let's talk about, somebody asked about neuropathy, and I completely forgot that I didn't make content on this from last year. I suffered from neuropathy in my feet for a good little while, and I couldn't walk without a walker, couldn't walk around the block without feeling like you're walking on pins and needles. Feet totally numb. I tried sauna, I tried red light therapy, I got neuropathy creams. I did ice bath therapy with the feet contrast to try and improve circulation. I was taking some pharmaceuticals from the at the hospital, and they didn't really want me to initiate a protocol that incorporated stuff like alpha lipoic acid that is proven to help with those nerve or regenerating the nerve tissues, yada, yada, yada. But I wanted to talk about this for just a minute because I think it wasn't, so none of the things that helped me were really like a godsend. They weren't like an immediate cure. Like, oh my God, I did this one thing and all of a sudden my feet were better and the neuropathy was completely gone. It was an incremental improvement. It was an incremental change. And I'm just doing this on a live stream tonight instead of trying to record, upload the footage, and never get to it, because that's what's happened before. Hopefully the lady in the Facebook group that we have that messaged me and was asking about this will see this. If not, I'll post a link to it. In the Certified Sauna community on Facebook, it's a free private group that we have to try to help members, either install saunas, implement detox programs, yada, yada, and we can communicate back and forth. They can show pictures of their space. It's private. It's easy to upload little videos if you need to do that in Facebook private groups. But incremental changes. The biggest thing I think was being pushed. When I had neuropathy in the feet, one of the big deals was continuing to push through the pain and initiate circulation all the time, continuing to try to walk around the block. I mean, it was hell for a little while. A lot of it's your mindset. It sucks. Physical limitation like that, especially after a month-long hospital stay, was really difficult. I always make fun of myself. I was trying to walk upstairs like a T-Rex. I lost over 30 pounds in that time period. So I also didn't have the same muscle dexterity. I didn't have the same strength. Motor function was different. I was, in a bed for a long time too. How do I get rid of this? I don't actually know. I can't see anything. So the people that are popping in randomly, I'm sorry if you're commenting, I can't see it. Anyway, the basis, I think, for improvement is incremental across all areas. So to try to sleep better, the better I slept, the better rest I got, the better activity I got, the more exercise I was able to do was an incremental increase. And so everything played a role. I would do red light therapy at night. I was doing extremely overpowered. I was saturating my entire foot on both sides with 2 full body panels. I don't care what somebody says about treatment distance or power or, joules or radiant, whatever, all that stuff. I was doing everything and more that I possibly could. You could say I was motivated. And I would recommend that. I don't think people talk about, less is more. I think in that case, you want to achieve saturation before you worry about less is more. So I was doing 15-20 minutes once or twice a day, multiple devices. In the evening, because of the pain after doing the walks twice a day around the block, I was doing I think it's called like a Frankenstein or frankincense, some type of essential oil that was supposed to help. I'll put links to this in the YouTube description after the live is saved. But if you ask in the comments, I'll put a link to one of the neuropathy creams that I got from Amazon. Actually worked pretty good. Again, nothing was like an overnight miracle, but all of these things contributed to finally being able to walk again. And now, a year later, it didn't take a year. It only took a few months. Some of it was mindset. I got some coaching on how to work and navigate through these. That helped a lot because we have mental hangups about physical limitation, and that just makes it worse. But here we are a year later. I mean, I don't have any issues with my feet. I don't have any issues with neuropathy. Everything is back to normal. Everything regenerated. Did PR squats a few weeks ago, lifetime best, so there's nothing from that experience is lingering, which I thought might be motivating and maybe a little bit hopeful or inspirational for somebody who is back where I was when I couldn't walk, and it was extremely painful. I walked with a limp for a while. My feet hurt enough to where when I was in the hospital using a walker, once I put pressure on them again, just my own weight felt like pins and needles. And then to take a step, I tried ordering, I forget about all this stuff until I start talking about it. I tried ordering special shoes. I tried ordering like Hoka's or something that was super padded. I found shoes that would be really padded in the heel, but not so padded on the balls of the feet. I couldn't find anything that was a perfect balance, but it was worthwhile spending like $150 on extra shoes. I think a few of them, if you order stuff on Amazon and it says ships and sold by Amazon, even if the people don't want you to return them, you can still return them. So if you order 3 or 4 pairs, just put it on a credit card, try them out, walk around inside is what I did. And the ones that, weren't worthwhile, I sent back. The ones that were, I kept trying them. That made a difference. The neuropathy cream at night, the red light therapy. I did some sauna, but I wasn't really allowed to do anything that would approach chelation or eliminate free radicals in the body, just because of some of the other drugs that I was on at the time. And I think being bedridden and a combination of those drugs, that was the original cause of the neuropathy in the first place. And so the oncology team did not want me to do anything that would negate the treatment protocol that they had me on. And so excess sauna, you could do a little sauna, but excess sauna, things like alpha lipoic acid, N-acetylcysteine, anything that would purge free radicals from the body or stop those from working, they saw as a hindrance. So I wasn't doing that at the time. What I wanted to do was do a combination of sauna red light therapy and alpha lipoic acid. Now, a normal person who's never done a lot of detox in their life, never done, at least a reasonable amount of sauna, you'd want to be really careful with taking things like alpha lipoic acid just for nerve regeneration, because if you have any other type of toxicity, that's a compound that can cross several barriers and could create complications if you take too much of it. Like, you don't want to take grams of it. That could be catastrophic for somebody or send you over the edge if your systems are already compromised. It can induce things into circulation that have been stored away for further processing later, and your body might not be ready for that. But you could dip your toe in it, slowly but surely. There's some studies on PubMed that show, good promise to implementing things like that. I'm trying to think of other things that I did that were helpful. I did the contrast therapy. That was extremely painful, while I think beneficial. It'll come back to me though. I'll just do a preliminary video here. And I can't even remember. I think I filmed this before, but I didn't release it. That's why we do live here. Just leave it up. If you have questions, that'll maybe jog my memory. It has been a year, and I don't suffer from this issue anymore, which I think is also awesome. That way, if I'm talking to you about something or maybe give a suggestion to try something specific, at least you know that it worked for me. I'm not one of these people, because I remember looking for this stuff and people would continually suffer from diabetic neuropathy or other types of neuropathy induced from other conditions. And I was like, man, I don't know if I really want to listen to these people, because they still have this problem. Like, they still have this condition. But I'm sure, this was my whole life for I don't know how many months. So I'm sure there's other things that I did. As I think about it today and tomorrow, I'll put up another video if I left any parts out, and then I'll add some links in a pinned comment under the YouTube video. And if you have any questions, let me know. Live chat, new pinned chat. You can now pin a message. All right, well, clearly I don't know how to use YouTube Lives anymore. So I will see you guys in the comments, and I hope you have a great day.